Hi, and welcome to
Yeah, that can't be good.
the Wonder Falls edition with me, Vicky, and my co-host, Doug Gramley. Now, here's Doug, not Doug Gramley, with a podcast disclaimer.
Yeah, that can't be good. It's a frequent line used by Sheriff Jack Carter and the original subject of this podcast, the sci-fi original series Eureka, and is not intended as commentary on any of the series covered here. Let's get going!
Hey everyone, if you've made it this far, thanks for putting up with the audio up till now. It's not perfect, but it's better. So this mini episode is what we over on the 13th Warehouse call Vicky Has a Theory. I have a theory.
Oh, God.
I know.
Go, folks.
Oh, God is right. And I didn't want to bog down the next episode with this, so we're going to publish this as a mini episode by itself. I've been thinking about things while editing the last few episodes. And once again, I know what I'm thinking, but I can't always get it out in words so it makes sense. So bear with me.
Okay.
So you'll have to tell me if I'm explaining what I'm thinking so it makes sense.
Sure.
Okay, so we keep saying some things in these episodes don't make sense.
A few things don't make sense, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking about it while I was editing the last couple episodes, and this could be way off the wall. So like back in the Penguin episode, we kept noticing that Jay would say something, anything randomly, and people would take it as if she was either guilting them into doing the right thing, or if she were like holding a mirror up to them to show them how their behavior looks to others, which is exactly not what she was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I said it in that episode. When she wants to keep the nun's coat, Eric somehow takes that to mean that she's telling him that his life, as rotten as it is still better than the girl living in the barrel.
Right.
And then Jay is supposed to be making Gretchen feel better about her husband not coming to the reunion. And Gretchen thinks it's so wonderful of Jay to try to make her feel better by taking her mind off her troubles by making it about Jay. You know, like everything is about Jay, for Jay.
Yeah.
And then when Jay wants to join Mahendra in destroying Gretchen, Mahendra thinks Jay is really trying to show her how horrible she's been acting. Okay?
Yeah.
Then there was last week when everybody she knows kept telling her how nice she's become. Right? And we said, I don't understand where this is coming from because it's clear she wasn't being nice.
Yeah.
So Eric, and I know I've mentioned before that he seems to view Jay as someone who's always going around helping people. And I don't understand that. Now, I know we disagree on that because you think that he just sees her the way she is and likes her anyway.
Right.
But I feel like he's just not seeing anything. All he sees is the good.
Yeah.
So do you think that the way people take what she says, even though it's not what she means, or that the people are seeing her as nice and not the self-centered person she always was, and really still is, except that people seem to be viewing her differently. And because none of this makes sense to us watching this, do you think that we're supposed to be taking all of this as some sort of evidence that she's been, air quotes, touched by God? And because she's been touched by God, people are seeing her in a different light, even though she hasn't changed at all? Does that make sense?
No. Do you think it's like that deep?
I don't know. I'd like to think it's that deep because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense why everybody keeps saying she's so nice when she's not nice. And it doesn't make sense that she says random nothing things and people take it as she's trying to make them do the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing she said to make Eric think that he had to go help find the girl in the barrel, there's no way anybody can construe that to think that, oh, you're right, I have it much better than she does and we should be helping her, you know?
Yeah.
So do you think that we're supposed to be getting this idea that she's been touched by God and that's why people are seeing her in a different light, even though she's not really acting any differently than she ever did?
I guess that's one way to look at it. If you're reading into it like that way, that deeply, then, I mean, that theory, I guess, makes sense. I'm still trying to figure out what the show is. It's hard for me to imagine that this is something that there's some divine intervention here, or there's like this deeper. I think she's crazy. That's my sense is that, like, I think she's crazy.
Okay, yeah, and that could be because nobody's determined what the deal is. Yeah. But that could be. But even though I could think she's crazy and you could think she's crazy, it doesn't make sense why people see her this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to make it make sense. Maybe it's never going to make sense, but I thought that they were trying to maybe give us the impression that there was some kind of, I keep saying touched by God because I don't know what else to call it, but people are seeing her in a totally different light than they used to, because Mahendra keeps saying, you've changed, and she hasn't. But then there's Eric. I look at him as this guy he doesn't see any flaws. You think he sees her flaws. I don't think he sees any flaws. But Eric didn't meet her until after the choking incident. He's not somebody who's saying she changed. He's somebody, in my opinion, who's thinking that she's just this perfect person that goes around helping people all the time. I know you don't agree with me with the way Eric sees her, but because he didn't know Jay before the choking incident.
Yeah.
Do you think he sees her as this wonderful person because, again, I'm going to use touched by God, because she was supposedly touched by God?
Meaning that this is all he knows.
Exactly.
Whereas everybody else thinks they see a change.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the theory makes sense. I just have a hard time imagining that the show is that there's like a deeper meaning behind it. But it does make sense. I mean, it could be that.
I just don't want to think it just doesn't make sense for no reason.
Yeah.
And so much of it doesn't make sense, especially the way people view her since, she choked and all that. I'm not saying it is God. I'm just wondering if they're doing that to make us maybe think that that's an option.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a deeper meaning behind all this, then I think that certainly can be one explanation.
Like I said, when I was editing everything, when I was thinking about it, it was kind of clear as day to me, but I have a tendency to overthink things, so I don't know.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if that's the case. I mean, maybe, when she choked, maybe she died.
Well, that's what I thought. Oh.
Maybe these are like past events or something that she's been given a second chance to see if she could right the wrongs or something. Sorry, did I just throw a monkey wrench?
No, that didn't occur to me. Because when you first said maybe she died, I thought, yeah, she did. Maybe she had like a near-death experience. But then I realized what you were saying. No, you didn't throw a monkey wrench. But yeah, that could be too.
Maybe possible that she's dead right now and everything she's going through are these situations in her life where she was able to make a decision one way or the other. And these objects are talking to her and trying to say, hey, this is what you need to be doing now, as opposed to last time when you did the wrong thing.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
But then I don't know where Eric comes into play. Like, is he there to pass judgment on her maybe? Like he wasn't part of the equation originally, and now he's there to be the unbiased, she is a good person type thing.
Maybe.
But again, I'm having a hard time imagining that there's this deep of a meaning.
I don't know. I guess why do this show if there's not going to be some kind of meaning?
I don't know. I mean, there's a ton of stuff on TV where you could be like, why is this on?
True.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're looking for, a reason behind anything, you're going to look for the deeper meaning behind it. Like there's got to be something bigger. So, I mean, maybe there's, yeah.
If things don't make sense, I start picking it apart. So like I said, I'm somebody that overthinks. So, and I said that at the beginning too, I could be totally off the wall with this. It was just so many things didn't make sense. And it was about how people perceived her, almost all of it. So then I started thinking maybe they're trying to plant that seed with us. I don't know.
So I'm like the opposite. Like if something doesn't start to make sense to me, I just blame it on the writers.
See, I don't. I always want to think there's a reason and they had some kind of plan. But a lot of times that doesn't work out for me.
I just always blame the writers. I mean, it's a theory, and now I'm thinking that maybe it has some legs. Maybe there is something else there.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for putting up with my theory.
Yep.
We'll see everybody next time for Barrel Bear.
Join us next time for Season 1, Episode 7, Barrel Bear. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to follow us on our website, EurekaRewatch.com, on Twitter @Eureka Warehouse, on Facebook @Eureka Rewatch, page name Yeah That Can't Be Good, and on Instagram @Eureka_Warehouse. Episodes of Yeah That Can't Be Good are available on our website, EurekaRewatch.com, on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Theme music for Yeah That Can't Be Good, the Wonderfalls edition, Gypsy Blues, provided by Paul Whitman and his orchestra, found on Pixabay, free for commercial and personal use. Thanks for listening. Come back soon.